Hello everyone, I'm Doug, I'm the branch manager. Welcome to Branch Manager episode 19. Today I'm north of Nanaimo in a woodlot. This woodlot has been logged in various places, sequentially in different years. And since it's after logging in each particular area, it's been planted. So this is a planted tree here, Douglas fir. This Douglas fir is 10 years old. The area around it was harvested 11 years ago. So here you have a nice young 10-year-old Douglas fir growing. It's well above the competition of the flora down here. Takes a while, but it gets up, and now it's really starting to grow. Last year's growth is well over a foot. This year's growth, which will start soon, will hopefully be as good as or more. So what is this tree doing? When you look at a tree like this, what do you think? Do you think it's just doing nothing, just standing there aesthetically pleasing? No, the tree is very active. What's going on in this tree is a process called photosynthesis. What that is the tree is gathering carbon dioxide from the air, using sunlight and water, storing the carbon in its stem and system, and then it's emitting oxygen and a byproduct, which is sugar, and the sugar goes back into the stem as nutrients. So all that's going on in this little tree. So the carbon dioxide it's gathering is not something that we want to breathe. We want to breathe the oxygen, and the end result is putting out oxygen from that process. At 10 years old is not doing a lot. It's beginning to carry out the process of photosynthesis. However, I want to point out to you in the background, the mature tree in the background is a Douglas fir, 100 feet tall and 18 inches in diameter at the breast height. That tree is sequestering much more carbon dioxide. In fact, over its lifetime, that tree will sequester and take from the air 14 tons of carbon dioxide. It's 14 tons, it's amazing. Two trees that size can supply a family of 4 with oxygen for a year. The other thing is to that tree in the background, and this one is going to grow up there. It's 10 years old now. It's going to, in 90 more years, it'll be the same size as that one back there. That mature tree, once it reaches there, will actually produce 6,000 pounds of oxygen. 6,000 pounds of oxygen is a lot. That's how important trees are, and I just want to point that out. Areas are harvested, and subsequently what happens is it's a recovery process. As foresters we call it recovery. We recover the soil, the land, and the site by planting trees. We plant, in this case, Douglas fir. Douglas fir happens to be one of the quickest and higher producers of oxygen of the tree species. It gathers the carbon dioxide fairly quickly, and it also releases it fairly quickly into the air, so it's very efficient. So this process is very important to us. In the overall picture, we have this process of trees being grown, and we call it sustainability. And different age groups grow at different times as areas are harvested, and then there's reforestation takes place. So it's recoverability and sustainability, very important to the world of forestry and silviculture. Mature trees like this, on the background, it produces, or actually gathers, most of its carbon dioxide, 70% of its carbon dioxide in the last half of its life on Earth. Well, trees do die at one point. Douglas fir can last and live up to 500 years or more. At one point they will die, and then they are no longer actually gathering carbon dioxide. And trees that go into the old growth stage are in the dying process, although they're very stately trees. So here we are. This is the process. This is what takes place. This tree, the beginning, you could call it a juvenile. It's already doing its job. And the many trees around it in this plantation, they're approximately 10 feet apart, creating enough density of trees to bring on a very nice, thrifty plantation. So folks, just wanted to pass that on to you. Hope you enjoyed it. And as a branch manager, I want to say, keep it real and keep it green.